So I'm gonna work today on creating a productivity system that is simple, that is flexible, and of course that is pretty to look at. So I have already a few things set up and I already know like what software and what things I'm gonna use. I use Notion to keep track of all of my work related stuff, and I use Google Calendar to manage events and create routines. I kind of like to set like my ideal work routine on Google Calendar. I'm gonna show you how I do that in a second. And the last one is one that I just started using like yesterday and it's called Sunsama. It's just for daily productivity and I think it works really well with the way that I use my Google Calendar, so I'm very excited for that one actually. So with Notion, what I did is I deleted all the personal pages because I want my Notion to be just for work. And I also changed all the icons. The icons were super easy to make. I literally just went on Canva. I think I typed down icons for iOS or something like that. And then like a bunch of pre-made icons appear and I just personalized a few and I just made some banners as well on Canva. Super easy, super simple, and it just makes the whole difference because now it looks like a very professional thing. So let me just give you a quick tour of my Notion. Like I told you, I only use my Notion for work, and right now I have 3 main pages. So I have here some quick links to my Google Calendar and my Sunsama because these are the 3 main things I use to plan. And for my work, I have my wiki page, which is empty. I just have some ideas of pages that I want to create. Then there's my admin page, and the main thing that I use the most is the content creation. That's why it is on the middle. I use the subgroup category a lot, so I have one big calendar with everything, and I just use the views to divide the different types of content. And of course I created some templates to make it easier for me to create content. I like a monochromatic look and all that. It maybe defeats the purpose of having like different colors, but I just love how it looks. And by the way, how you change colors is you just click this add custom color and then you can just add the color you prefer. And I literally look like monochromatic green color palette and just copy the hex codes depending on like my mood or like what stage I'm in my life. I will change the colors, but I just like to have them all like pretty, and right now I'm really into greens. Like even my bedroom is green right now. I want to show you an example of how exactly I created my calendar because the first time I filmed it, I don't think it was really helpful for you, so I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it. So I don't know if you know this, but whenever you use Google Calendar, you have access to a Google Keep, contacts, maps, a lot of things that you can add. I do like to use the Google Keep. I like to have the things that I like to get done every week and every month here on my notes. So if you're new to Google Calendar, you don't know where to start, I recommend you start by creating calendars and having them color coded however you want to. I think it's always a little bit nerve-wracking when you're watching like the empty page. I always like to start with the time I wake up. So I always wake up around 8 a.m. I will just add a morning routine here. You can just click here to repeat and then repeat every weekday or every day. Then I'm also gonna include like lunchtime, night routine, and also walking my dog, which is something that I have to do every day. Okay, so I have all of my routines. Now I'm gonna add a couple deadlines. And once that's done, it's time for the fun part. So I'm gonna start theming my days. And I already know more or less how my themes go because I've been using the theming system for a while. So I always have some content creation days, content editing days, and then one admin day. Just move them around. I think maybe having 2 days where I create next to each other and then 2 days where I just edit, it might make more sense, and then last an admin day to wrap everything up and feel like the week is over. And once this is done, I will have some like broad categories. The reason why I plan this way is because I can get a lot done during the 5-6 hours of work and I leave a lot of buffer time. I think it's really important to not clutter your calendar and leave a bunch of space to catch up with other activities. So once it is all planned, I will go one by one and just click on repeat weekly on each day. Okay, now let's move into Sunsama. And the reason why I decided to start using this app is because it has a few features that I really enjoy. And the first one is the Google Calendar, so I can see my Google Calendar as I am planning. So that's why I think it connects very well with the way I plan my week, because my Google Calendar serves like an ideal routine, see what should I plan during the day, and then I can just plan it out on my Sunsama. It doesn't have to go exactly as my Google Calendar says so, and that's where the flexibility really kicks in within this system. Another feature that I really like is the rituals, which I've been finding very helpful. So I'm gonna show you a weekly planning ritual. And I really like the daily shutdown and daily planning because it's a nice way to analyze what you've done and also postpone things and plan things better. So if I click on here, for example, on planning, I can just add the events from my calendar and they will just come here and I could just adjust them. Or I could just create new events and ignore all these. And then for the daily shutdown, it will show you how you went your day and the things you didn't get to do, you can postpone or move around or whatever. So it's a nice way to kind of like analyze your day. So feel free to take inspiration or just copy everything. If it works for you, awesome. If it doesn't, keep watching videos, don't give up and keep trying things. You will find a organizational method that works for you. I sometimes, depending on where I'm at in my life, feel the need to have like very strict planning, and sometimes I feel like I just need a break. So I think it's just like experimenting. If you listen to yourself, you know what is the right productivity system that will work for you.